Quranic Snapshots, illustrated reflections on an ayah a day, and a structure to support your own Quran journaling. The month of Ramadan is the perfect opportunity to build or strengthen our relationship with the Quran. The hope of these sessions is to pick one ayah from one juz of the Quran each day of this blessed month. Since there are 30 sections in the Quran, inshallah by the end of the month we'll have learnt, reflected on and recorded 30 different verses across the whole Quran. Through our notes, we can try and memorise some of the Arabic words from each verse. I am neither a scholar nor an artist. These are just my personal reflections from things that I've read or felt, and I just wanted to share with you the way I've enjoyed recording them in a somewhat creative way. I pray that there's something in it for you to take away for your journey of building a relationship with this incredible book. Let me show you a little example of what it'll look like. Here's a verse to put it into context. Surah Muhammad, Surah 47, verse 24. Allah says, أَفَلَا يَتَدَبَّرُونَ الْقُرْآنَ أَمْ عَلَى قُلُوبِهِمْ أَقْفَالُهَا. He is asking us a question. Do they not reflect on the Quran, or are there locks on their hearts? If the Quran is supposed to be our instructions manual for life, how can we follow it if we don't understand what it says? Allah expects us not just to read it, but to reflect and think about what we're reading. Tadabbur actually comes from the Arabic word for back. So when we read something, we are to look at what's behind it, thinking about the implications of what Allah is saying to us. Allah expects more than just a surface reading of the Quran. He wants us to reflect deeply on it. I think it's interesting that Allah says, are there locks on their hearts, when surely thinking is an exercise of the brain. But reading the Quran is supposed to change the way that I am, change the way that I live. And so Allah says, are there locks on their hearts? I like to record my reflections with little doodles. Pictures help us make connections and to remember things better. I also think the process is quite meditative and enjoyable. It tends to take me a little while, but that gives us the chance to just sit with the Quran a little and let the words sink in. Recording the verses and your reflections this way also means that by the end of it, you've got your very own little book of reminders. How fancy or simple your notes are depends entirely on you. I'm no artist and mine tend to be quite simple. I like to use the opportunity to practice writing Arabic and pick out some of the key words that we can learn together. I'll go through them with you in each session. The most important part, I think, is a space for your own reflection on the verse, what it means to you. And the intention part is where you can record your own takeaway, a practical step for you to apply this verse. So that's a little bit of an overview of what the Quranic Snapshot sessions look like. I hope you'll join me for them, and inshallah we can be inspired by this incredible Quran together.